Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classic Classic 9 Classics. This is episode 97 in Doubleshot 41. In this review, we're doing Astonishing X-Men Volume 3 and 4. This one's called Thorn. This is Unstoppable. We'll get to this one. Both these two books collect issues 13 and 24 in the Giant Size X number 1. I'll get to the thing about that particular thing. This particular arc was okay at best. It's also known for the first time that Kitty Pryde and Colossus sleep together in this particular arc. Plus, it's basically having Emma Frost basically because she suffered from survivor's guilt. She seeks some mind-altering things. Colossus briefly loses his powers. Wolverine is basically rendered into someone playful and scared, while Beast is a ravaging animal. And Beast gets out of his by basically interacting with a ball of yarn. For Wolverine, it's basically a beer. And of course, Cyclops is knocked down unconscious. Kitty Pryde also, her mind is warped too, where she was basically manipulated for 3 years. She was apparently married to Colossus and they had a son. And it turns out this person who orchestrated all these events is Cassandra Nova. And this is the first time since Grant Morrison's run that she's been seen. But this arc is noteworthy for one other thing. This is the start of Astonishing X-Men's delays. Starting with issue 15 of this series, the series goes every couple months. Basically, it starts its delay process. To give a fair rating for this, I give this book an 8 out of 10. The only reason why I'll give it a 9, because, for one thing, it's an okay story, plus it's the beginning of the delays. But the ending of this arc basically sets up the final arc of Josh Whedon's run on this title. Plus, it's continuous. Alright? 8 out of 10. Next comes Unstoppable, which is a fold-out cover. Yes, of Giants X-Men 1. Astonishing X-Men 1. Now, this is Josh Whedon's final arc on this series, because after this, the series goes on hiatus. Despite the fact it suffers from delays, but it's still a very good story. It wraps up everything. They get sent to the X-Men with a break world with Armor, who joins the team in Thorn officially, and Brand goes with them, and they're fighting their way. And of course, everything gets wrapped up. Danger makes appearance in here, like in Thorn, and Dangerous Orb makes appearance in there too, but it's basically a short cameo. He's there for like a couple issues, and that's it. With Thorn, he's there for good half of it, good chunk of it. This, he's featured significantly. Of course, this book picks up right where the last one leaves off, where the X-Men are beamed up to a ship and they sent to Break World. They go to Break World, and they show, once again, basically showing, or actually showing in a way, basically Kitty Pryde and Colossus having sex once again. Though they basically show Kitty Pryde almost basically not fully, but full rear nudity. They don't show her rear end, but it's implied that she's a nude. And this book is Colossus heavy in this book. It's all about killing him. And Giant Size Science X-Men 1 is noteworthy for its, not only for its gatefold cover, where it's wraparound cover, but its guest stars galore. Almost all of the irregular X-Men guest star in here, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, everybody appears in this story. Basically about the bullet that gets fired at Earth, and of course Kitty Pryde disappears after this particular arc, and of course Lockhead and Colossus leave the team, leave the roster of the series afterwards. Otherwise, so it's really exciting, and plus Armor gets named in this book. Armor gets her code. I think her name is her Syaku, I think. I really don't know what her name is. That's who she is right there. That's her right there. She gets named Armor in the book, and plus she gets her own official costume. And she stays on for this series for a good long period of time, even after Joss Whedon leaves the series. But despite the fact this is still in the period of delays, but this was good. Now, despite the fact I have Thorn 8, this is a lot better than Thorn. Unstoppable is really, really good. It's a near perfect story. If it had been for delays, this would have been absolutely perfect. This would get a 10 if it wasn't suffering from delays. I give this book a 9. Alright? That's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is episode 98 and Doubleshot number 42. See you there. Bye.